Good morning. It is, I don't have my watch. I think it's just after 9. Can you hear the cat? This is what I have to clean up every morning. Chester, what are you doing? But I'm off to go for a walk. Just a second here. What time is it? 9. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Get my purse. I'm going to take you on a walk with me. It's going to be, it might be noisy because we're going to be walking along the road. I'm going to the local convenience store, which is about 2.5 blocks maybe away, which isn't that far. When my parents bought their townhouse, they got it in a prime location for someone if they don't drive. Like everything is walkable here. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it is loud for traffic. You can hear it from here, and I still got a block to get to the major road. But I'm going to a convenience store to pick up a newspaper. And I don't normally do this. I don't even know the last time I picked up a newspaper. It's been a while. But this newspaper has something of interest to me in it. It's not bad. There's a lull right now. I've got just over a block to go. And yeah, it's like crazy. It's great. I come out here at I usually leave school after 7 and it is wall to wall. But anyways, what are U-E's at that? It says no U-E. I just watched 2 cars do U-E's. Weird. Okay, anyways, more cars coming, so I'll just turn off. Okay, the corner store is not there. I was like, no. Okay, there's another corner store, and if I go a couple more blocks, there's a Walmart. Okay. They had one. I think they had two more copies that I could see. Anyways, I'm heading back home, and then I'll show you what I got. Hello. Hi. How are you? You good boy. Hi, Chester. Who's that? Hello. Oh my goodness. I gotta take my shoes off. Hi. You sad? Okay. What time is it? Oh, 20 minutes. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna make some tea, and then I must feel like another breakfast. Probably not good. Hot. I'm hot. Okay. So 350 for a 31 pages. So it's not, but I saw it just briefly before I bought it. My dad's obituary. Today would have been his 90. Sorry. Today would have been his 92nd birthday, and he had told us that he didn't think he'd make it to 92. He was right. He passed away, and there are videos. Sorry, I noticed the camera was going like this. The water finished boiling, and I needed a drink. Grapefruit juice. My dad passed away in October of 2024. I found him on the floor and that image is still with me. It's not in, thankfully I have better images of him. He had told us for years that his famous words were, "I am past my expiry date." He'd had cancer a couple times. He had we don't know how many strokes, 2 major ones, probably a few minis. He had a pacemaker. You know, he was done. But it still doesn't make it easier. It's interesting because I couldn't afford the obituary back in October. Where my dad grew up in Saskatchewan, I was able to do one right away, and I did one, and it's still available online, which is got, I don't know how many characters, but it's long. I think it was 65 lines. It was in our price point. And I saw this, and this was closer to $1,000. And I went, you know, and this was a time when I was having to take off work without pay and all these other things. And I thought, I'll wait. I actually thought I would do this on the anniversary of his death, but I've been thinking about, I've been thinking about him the last couple of weeks. And I know grief is getting easier, but it comes in waves. And I thought I'm going to do it on his birthday. And I was also thinking, what could I do as a way of honoring my dad? I actually had filmed another video, but it's on the computer somewhere. I might put some of it into this video. But one of the things that I remember about my dad is that he would walk, when he could, he would walk to the corner store, and he would often buy a coffee, or they had a roasted coffee there. My parents used to love Tim Hortons coffee, and then as they got older, I don't know if it was too strong or whatever for them, they switched to this, I don't even know what brand it was just a black bag. But he would go to 7-Eleven, and he would pick up a bag of coffee if he needed to, and he would pick up a newspaper, and he would read it. My dad was a reader of the newspapers. Even when I was younger, I remember Dad reading the newspapers. He would read the comics. I would always read the comics. A few other places, my mom would always go to the obituary, seeing if her friends were there. But my dad would go to the puzzle page. And so in honor of my dad today, I am going to go through this puzzle. And I don't know how long I'll spend doing this, but I'm doing this in honor of him. Oh. When we lose somebody, whether it be a parent or a child or an animal, or, you know, with loss, there are so many ways we could honor them, honor their memory, honor the life that they were and meant to each of us. And I would love to hear how you honor someone you lost. Anyways, this is for you, Dad. Thank you. I shouldn't be doing this with a pen. Where's my pencil? There it is. I think Dad did it with a pencil as well, so there you go. This was his golf pencil. And I thankfully knew the first answer.